coast of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready, set.
Now Williams on 1st and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early 2nd and long.
3-3.
Looking to, and right away, he lost the football. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
Black Ultra. Trail green. Blaster, 6. On the ball.
To throw from his end zone, Williams. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, this defense for the Texans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. You look at the defense for these Texans. And they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener, didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. Steps away to his left. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Oh, nice move. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Looking to throw. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was it.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jags use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Slot man moves right.
Red, cycle. Green, jack.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
43 rail.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The end of the first quarter with the score Jaguars 7.
Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Set, ready. White, white. Red, yellow.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Here we go.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Triple, 38.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Banks. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Come on, set.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Shot, 17. Ready.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
A gain of 7. And the Texans first down.
The give right side for Gibbs. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Down at the 23-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. That's out to the left flat and complete. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw. Williams. Down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Set, punt.
He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it.
A 6-yard pickup.
They'll try again. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Escapes the defender. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth.
And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 67 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? You're talking about 541 catches at the tight end position. You talk about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career.
This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown! An 11-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
And a great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. And give him a gain of 37.
And this is how you answer a touchdown at the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
Drill. 52. Hunt.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Williams, off play action, sliding out of the pocket. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Gibbs. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jahmyr Gibbs as the first half is winding down. And the Texans have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Moody good with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll look to throw. A short throw to Ingram. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. ETN up the middle. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. York able to send this one through, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Ready.
On the give, here's Gibbs. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he still makes a catch, even though it was tapped by the linebacker. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Guaranteed they've been talking a lot about, can we find something that'll go our way? And that tip ball, that definitely just did.
Well, and with this margin manageable, yeah, that gives them a little juice maybe on the tip.
Yeah, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. That could help them get right back in it.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Another run for Gibbs here. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Hand off now to Gibbs. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They work now on 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
52 blaster. Go.
And Gibbs has it. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
It's now 4th down.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs. Now ETN to start the drive. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A huge play there for Houston. 44 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Final minute now of the third quarter.
2 yards on the pickup.
Watch out now, 50 series.
At the 13-yard line.
And they'll run it with Gibbs. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now 3rd down and 7.
12-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
10 cycles.
3rd down.
Off the play fake, Williams. And the throw there going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick.
And he's loose again. Still going inside the 30. And he is finally stopped. Boy, he almost made it, but not quite. Down around the 5-yard line. What a return.
All praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle? A lot of pride exhibited by guys on special teams.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
It's a gain of 13. But it brings up
Back to throw. Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Here's Gibbs. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Now 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Williams. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Jags will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Now an option play on second down. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. On second down, a run with Etienne. And this one also slow and developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Now back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Forced out to his left. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. 25 yards that time.
Got it. Trouble, 38.
Now run by Gibbs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Now it's Gibbs.
At the 3-yard line.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. The Texans on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at third and the nose of the football. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Nifty move. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Go set. Ready.
Off play action. Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Williams off the play fake, eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Hicks. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Shoves him aside. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Here we go. 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard
Gibbs is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hurry, hurry.
Again, it's Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another